Okay, I don't know how to do that. Well, hey. There really is someone watching this. My dude. I am really sorry. I do not know what the fuck am I doing. So alright.
Don't take yourself so seriously. Look at you all dressed up for someone you never see. You're here for a reason, but you don't know why. You're split and uneven, your hands to the sky. Surrender yourself. And I wonder why I tear myself down to be built back up again. Oh, I hope somehow I'll wake up young again. All that's left of myself, holes in my false confidence. And now I lay myself down and hope I wake up young again. Hope I wake up young again. Don't let those demons in again. I filled the void up with polished out fake sentiment. Surrender yourself. And I wonder why I tear myself down to be built back up again. Oh, I hope somehow I'll wake up young again. All that's left of myself, holes in my false confidence. And now I lay myself down and hope I wake up young again. Hope I wake up young again. Why won't you take me seriously? Look at me all fucked up, both for someone I'll never meet. And I wonder why I tear myself down to be built back up again. Oh, I hope somehow I'll wake up young again. All that's left of myself, holes in my false confidence. And now I lay myself down and hope I wake up. Wonder why I tear myself down to be built back up again. Oh, I hope somehow I'll wake up young again. All that's left of myself, holes in my false confidence. And now I lay myself down and hope I wake up young again. Hope I wake up young again. Hope I wake up young again.
watching me? It's just me. Hello, person. I don't know. It is. Let me see. Zephyrus. There we go. Yay. I was enjoying this. Really.
Somewhere down south of here, there's a woman with an armload of grass, weaving a basket that'll float the Rio Grande. She'll send her baby on it, the river running wild and fast, to curry the favor of whatever Pharaoh owns the land.
A seed of an idea, like mustard greens, like newborn fingers curled and half asleep, awake. From her mouth the vineyard swears that hallelujah is its wine, and new wine is minted, a plan of sweet commandment. Oh, to hell with the semantics, the camel and the cable confide, the eye of the needle, solid enough to stand inside. A seed of an idea, like mustard greens, like newborn fingers curled and half asleep, awake with a thunder from underneath. Stretch up and reach through the hardest part of me.
May all the tinfoil idols lay crumpled on the ground in our prefab Olympus, divided by the thousand. Oh, maybe I'm naive for thinking that a mountain so stubborn can move. But if I'm a mountain moving, I think maybe you can be too.
at the edges of my fingers, never quite closing round it. Oh, that peace like a river, always going, but never getting. Seems like maybe it's not all that much a place as it is away. The ways don't ever seem to want to stay too still, too long. Isn't that what it's all about? The slow trickling fall that sets the banks in half. The sweet melody it makes when the canyons crack. I wanna give it all I've got, and I want nothing. I want nothing back. Whatever kingdom come, it probably won't come quick. No mighty clarion to announce it, no single-use harm to discard an instant. Like Theseus' ship, we'll fix the busted bits till it's both nothing like ain't everything it's always been. It's a wonder we expect a thing to stay the same at all. And maybe that's what it's all about. Keep fixing what we know is only bound to break. Those worth savings never worth letting go to waste. I wanna mend what I've got instead of throwing away. Ain't nothing comes easy, no, nothing comes quick. It's gonna hurt like hell to become well. But if we set the ball straight, it'll fix and we'll be well. What do you find within the lines of distant suns in the systems where I come up empty? What if those painted songs of heroes, or the moon Herculean pulling a half of me? Are we not threaded by the same weave of the wind, terra firma, and unparted sea? Whether by accident or fortune, you and I, we are matter, and it matters. Spend something
spring from winter, stormy from molded sky. I wanna help mother up an orchard, from a seed of first sapling, daughter phoenix rise. The way they encourage one another to push high, touch the sunlight against their tender leaves. They'll be full grown before we know it. And as I breathe, so does she. We are breathing. Let me melt down like mountain glaciers, break the bonds I've been holding on to, let them soften me, till every part that I am made of waters deep to the roots of something greener.
I was younger, that oil and water don't mix. They're polar opposites with a molecular rift you can't fix. But I swear with all your burnt bridges, you can leach what's caustic and find a rudimentary light, some kind of miraculous bind. Oh no, I think I'm not quite ready to let you circle the drain. All the things we've broken can be puzzled together again. All your sums, your pieces are enough to clean up all the messes you've made. I think that you're worth keeping around. I think you're worth holding on to. I've heard if I were tougher, then maybe I'd make it alive. I got a tender side, I'll need a harder shell to survive. But if seeing is believing, I don't know I see the thing grow without an open coat, not without a softness showing. I know, maybe you're not quite ready to loosen your hold on the safety blanket you've been keeping around your shoulders. But your sums, your pieces my best shot. Still speaking. Yeah, I'm long in the wind. I'll go on and on and on again if my chest don't cave in. When did I last breathe in? Am I empty again? Oh, that wind that I've been spending is a long one, my friend. The sun is my witness that the prophets could pen 1,000 words for every chord I could ever begin. May their carbon given be an echoing hymn that goes on and on and on again, so long as I live. Round, around, around again, we start where I end. Am I still speaking? Yeah, I'm long in the wind. I'll go on and on and on again if my chest don't cave in.
Okay, what? I think I like this song. It's sort of my main one. Okay, let's hear that. Why not?
More than just a dream.
like the transmission is delayed, but oh well. What can I really do? Yeah, this shit. Haven't you heard this in other audios from the Halos? This is not those one. It's nice. Just say one thing. Yeah, it must be working. My mic. and such. I'm so sorry. This live is so boring. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is it ready? Go. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. What's up? How you guys doing? Shit, it's so hot in here. I've been basically boring everyone here by only listening to music until now. So, and I'm pretty sure the live is delayed. So, oh god.
This should be fun.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been through worse things like college, but
Let's see.
okay. You guys wanna like just hear some more music? You wanna play something, or do you wanna start right away? There's a total of 2 people watching. Oh god, that's making numbers.
Nice. We live already.
Love that for you.
Oh god, I'm so sorry. It's my first live and it's already a disaster. Let's see. Okay. What are you guys up to until now? How your night going?
It was cool.
Pretty good.
I am halfway through watching episode 2 of Star Wars for the first time.
Ooh.
It they were not kidding about that writing, my god. Yeah. That's how my day's going.
Yeah. When I was like a teenager and I told my dad, "Oh, that's so funny that like I didn't watch any of the movies and I still know the songs," and he turned to me and said, "You didn't watch the movies?" And that's how it started.
That's how it happens. That's how they get you.
Yes.
It's the music first.
Yeah. And my dad too, because he is a huge nerd, just like am I. So okay, let me show you guys my screen. I swear to God, why must I learn second language? I just dumb in both. Okay. Okay, you must be able to see my screen now. Or not. Okay, that's studio. Why? so sorry. Let me. And my professor also sent me a message today saying, "Hey, I didn't get this part of your assignment." But I did send it. It was wrong.
I see every.
Yes. Notice how I already opened like 2 windows here with my fake name email, just so you guys don't see anything from it. My real one.
Love that.
Yes. Although we can see like the image right here, but yeah, there's only that. Let me just see if more people got in.
Okay, so now your boy is looking at the stream. I'm in.
I start
Also, I
talking,
can
I'll
hear myself. That's
out.
very cool.
You like the sound of your voice? It's
Echo.
oh God, creepy. Also, I noticed today that like my subs number is going up and down. One number. There's one person that's like subscribing and unsubscribing a lot of times
Dang.
in the same day, and I don't know.
I
what
love
to
that.
do. But yeah, I guess. I don't know if people will appear because.
I'm just gonna go ahead and alert my server. Let me just.
Yeah, because you are one of the rich and popular people at school.
You will do the same.
That's not the type of
Bang.
ASMR.
There it is.
That's not the type of ASMR I am used to, but I mean.
Man. I just I really like using this keyboard, so
I like the keyboard.
I will continue to make it loud.
Nice. We
Yeah.
are here for it. Apparently, my 2 like little siblings love the sound of like the keyboard. And one of them was like, "Hey, look, ASMR," and I was like, Never heard of her. Who's that?
Recently, in one of my personal account Discord servers, someone started specifically talking about roleplay ASMR, and I was just.
See, at that point, I just give myself up because I know inevitably I will spill the beans.
No, I just backed away from that conversation.
See, that's where you're probably a better man than I, Zeta.
It's Zeta or Zeta? Oh, I don't know.
Pronounce it however you want.
Alright. I'm gonna say it
Yeah, because I
properly.
quite literally will forget the correct pronunciation. I'm just gonna be. Don't mind me. I am editing subtitles while this is going on.
Alright. I have like some friends that know what I do. and and like
That's
one
fair.
of them found out by mistake. Because there's the thing, I posted something related to that in my Wattpad account, and I forgot my friend was subscribed to my Wattpad account.
Oh. Oh, that must have been really fun to explain.
Yeah, yeah, it was.
I love that for you, actually.
But I mean, he is already subscribed to my Wattpad account. Does he have like any honor at this point? Um,
I'm glad you guys acknowledged.
So,
Ida is here. They, I know. They are commenting some things. I think they, like, your aggressive typing. Yeah. Let me just. Oh. It was a
myths and legends and stuff. Folklore.
Did someone say beans?
Yes.
I don't know, NB. Did someone say beans?
I don't think anyone said beans.
No, it said it would spill the beans at some point. And they are interested in the beans. And it's very it's interesting to them. Yeah. You know, I don't think I'll get much views. There's 4 people. It's 3 more than I had before. So I think that's what I'm gonna get. And I think it's fair for me to start talking about the legend. All right, I have 3 options actually. Do you guys prefer the tragic love story,
Right.
the let's say the water lily story, or the oh, you want me to talk about like the creature that used to give me the creeps when I was young?
Oh, dear Lord. I wasn't aware we had so many choices, but that last one kind of sealed the deal. I don't know.
All right, we're gonna talk about childhood trauma today.
Let's do it. Yeah, what else is new?
Okay, so there is this really fun creature here called Machinta Pereira. All right, and it's this lady here, this really gentle and kind lady. No. So the legend says that the Machinta Pereira is not like one entity, it's like a type of entity. Like there's just one for like there's not two at the same time, but it can be the curse can be taken from people to people, right?
Right.
So, the Machinta Pereira is a witch, old woman that can turn to a bird, and a bird that eats meat. Very fun. And looks more or less like this. It says that the Machinta Pereira has a whistle that can make you go mad. And when it's night, she goes from house to house in the ceilings and she whistles. So when you hear her whistle, you have to tell her, "Oh, I'll give you a gift," and she goes away to annoy someone else. The next night, you have to put in your door the thing you told her you would give her, or she will come and curse your whole family. It's she's an agreeable lady. I would say she's really nice.
Because over here in the town where I live right now, in America, we have a similar looking thing named Tall Betsy, and but she comes out only on Halloween, so I guess this one's more dangerous because it's like a year-round thing.
Yeah, and like when it says that when a Machinta Pereira dies, she starts like screaming, "Who wants it? Who wants it?" And anyone who says, "Oh, I do," will be the next Machinta Pereira. So like not only she will curse your whole family or make you go mad by her whistle, she can also turn you into her when she dies. So
Nice.
I was very afraid of her when I was a little kid. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
I'm looking at it.
So we don't have
Very lovely.
lovely lady, I would say. Looks like someone that would give you cookies.
Yeah, take real good care of you, you know?
Like the legend they tell about her is that the north there was a woman that wanted everything. She was really really greedy, right? And she would like basically ask everything to her husband, besides them being like poor. She would want like jewelry and expensive clothing and shit, and she would never be happy with what she had, right? And one day the Machinta Pereira was dying, and as always she started screaming, "Who wants it? Who wants it?" And the woman of course said, "I do," because she wanted everything. And she turned to the Machinta Pereira. So do not be greedy, kids. You will turn into a witch half bird and curse people for the eternity.
You know, if NB were here, I promise you he'd want that.
Yes. Actually, turning to the Machinta doesn't sound too bad when you think about it. Like, you get gifts, you get to curse and make people go mad. And you get to live like for a while. So
Right.
if that's your jam, I know. we're not shaming you for wanting that.
Dang. Dang it, Jay. Come on, dude. We love you for it, though. We love you for it.
I can, of course, like tell. The other stories are also not that long, so if you guys still want to know about it, yeah.
Yeah. I for some reason, nobody's written an entire dissertation on a whole bunch of Dominican legends. So I have a total of 4, like, little overviews
Oh,
that I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
nice.
Let me go ahead and get the name of this thing so that you can get the image of it. I'm gonna go ahead and send it to the bang. There it is.
Bang. Um,
Yeah. So this is La Ciguapa.
yeah.
Yeah. And the Ciguapa is a magical being, beautiful in appearance to some and horrendous to others. One thing people usually agree upon is that they are wild creatures and are compared to a mermaid. So basically, if you can imagine a mermaid in the jungle, that's basically what they are.
Okay.
The Sugapa is beautiful and cruel, not quite human, yet innocent. They have brown skin, black eyes. Sugapa has smooth, glossy hair flowing the length of their naked bodies, covering them as if in a long gown. They are very shy in a sad way, and they're also very deceitful. Yeah. And their black eyes are piercing and slanted and are always waiting and ready to capture the wayward travelers. And as much as I hate this analogy, someone once described the Sugapa to me as a female Morbius, and now I can't unsee it.
It's morbing time.
It's freaking Morbin time. The female Morbius usually comes out of her lair, be it a wooded area, cave, or hidden spot, on the eve of a full moon. Said to be spectacular beauty that men will follow her into the forest, even though following her is very difficult. So much like real life. The difficulty is because her footprints are pointed in the opposite direction. As you can see from this image, she has backwards feet.
We have like 2 entities here also with backward feet.
Nice. Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, backwards feet usually a strong signifier of death flags. Like, yeah, entry into the land of no return, definitely waiting. Even though following this striking creature is difficult, she is followed because of the promise that a beautiful woman was waiting. She,
Sims.
basically, she kisses them and sucks the marrow from their very bones. That is basically what she does.
Interesting.
Yeah. And much like mermaids, she also sings a mermaid song. You'll never hear a Ciguapa speak words because they are said to communicate with small whines like that of a crying child. Very, like, somber, woeful type stuff. And children are told that if they stand by the shore facing the sea and yelling basically what equates to a Bloody Mary,
Yeah.
a Ciguapa will come as a big wave and take you to drown in the sea. Very fun stuff. And weird tidbit, apparently, according to the internet, a Ciguapa is mischievous. She likes to steal raw meat and butter from people's homes. And she's also... and she's also been known to braid horses' tails in the middle of the night. Which is like...
Dude, really?
I mean, sure. Go off, bro.
Because there is like there also is something, like one entity here that likes to braid horses like hair. What's up with that? But yeah.
Bro, I no. It's just, yeah. I'm just content to let that be how it is. So yeah, That's one legend I got. Got three others, but they're way shorter. So
Yeah, that is have like it's not like short, but they're not long, right? So yeah,
oh, they're not. They're not long. No.
like my thing.
Yeah. There's one called, let's see. Okay. I don't know if you can say, there were several people that were supposed to be on the stream that aren't in this stream.
Yeah.
Um
I met
and
Lapid. I don't
Yeah,
know how
yeah,
to
yeah.
pronounce her name out later.
yeah, so basically, I'm gonna knock two birds with one stone. I'm sure this is a legend in Amethyst culture as well.
Yeah.
Here in the Dominican Republic, we also have it is Chupacabra.
Yes, chupacabra. Yes.
The freaking Chupacabra, yeah. It's supposedly alien in origin, brought here by a freaking UFO. It's a living creature. It looks like a hunched alien line of sharp spikes down the middle of its back, exactly where the spine is located. Hey Nessie, what's good? The Chupacabra is said to be about 4 feet tall when standing erect, which means I would be taller than it, but I'm supposed to be scared of it, which does not compute for me.
What's the height?
4 feet tall. That's like,
I am taller than it. What the fuck?
yeah, I was about to say, I don't remember exactly how to convert that to centimeters. I know that I'm like 179 centimeters. Anyways, they're said to be very powerful, and people have reported seeing the Chupacabra fly, which is very
Okay.
cool. Creatures fitting this description were said to be spotted in Puerto Rico in the mid-1990s. And then a whole lot of chupacabras started showing up in Mexico, South Florida, Central America, South America, Dominican Republic. And blaming the goat sucker for many domestic animals that have been found dead with 2 holes in their neck became extremely commonplace. And whether such a creature exists is a great topic of debate. Some of the happenings are probably pranks.
Yeah.
And some people even think it's probably like a bat-like creature. So makes sense. We're dealing with alien Batman. And it's
Morbius?
okay. Look, you can't keep equating everything to Morbius. You can. Okay. You know what? Fine. It's Morbius. Jeez. Oh my god. So it is said that the goat sucker will also prey
Are
on
the other two
sleeping
Morbius as
humans.
well?
I can guarantee that the other two are not Morbius. And if they are, I'm going to be very disappointed. Very disappointed. Because that means Dominicans have no creativity, and that's a bold lie. I mean,
Why don't we give some time for for Sobra
Yeah.
to think about it, and you tell us something about like the legends of your culture.
So
yeah, sure.
The first one I'm going to talk about isn't actually a creature, but it's still a legend. I'm going to post the image in chat.
Okay.
This is. Let it post. This is Ambratak Shi, or the fairy flag of MacLeod. So, legend goes, centuries ago there was a young chief of the clan MacLeod in the Isle of Skye who fell in love with a princess from the fairy kingdom. But the king of the fairies forbid their marriage. but eventually agreed to it on the condition that it only lasts a year and a day. In that year, they had a child together, and on the day the prince, and then when the sorry, on the day that the princess was supposed to leave the clan chief, she made him promise that the child would never cry. Because the cries of the child would cause her untold grief, even if she was as far away as she was going. The chief agreed to keep this promise, but overcome by grief himself, the other members of his clan agreed to organize a party to cheer him up. This party was supposedly the largest party that had ever been thrown in Scotland, and because of it, the nursemaid that was supposed to be looking after the child didn't hear the child crying until much later. When the nursemaid returned to the child, she found that the fairy princess had returned to comfort the child and had wrapped the child in a flag, the flag in the picture. And it said that this flag can only be flown 3 times, and when it is flown, extremely good fortune will befall the clan. The 2 times it has been flown, it has been flown twice in history. The first was in the Battle of the Bloody Bay, when the MacLeods were fighting against their enemies, the MacDonalds, and were extremely outnumbered, which turned the battle in. But the MacLeods were fighting on 2 sides during this battle, with half of the MacLeods on one side and half of the MacLeods on the other. The MacLeods of Dunvegan, the side that had the flag, flew it, and the other MacLeods switched sides, although it was too late for them to win the battle. The second time it was flown was at the Battle of Glendale, in which the MacLeods were almost defeated, except at the last minute they rose the flag, and one of their men managed to then kill the commander of the enemies at the battle, which caused a retreat. It has since been locked away in Dunvegan Castle, occasionally put out on display but never flown, in case we need it that last time that it can be flown. I do believe it's been there for 600 years.
Oh damn.
That's intense.
That
Yeah.
This is really nice.
Yeah.
One of the other stories is also like there's also a bit of the forbidden love aspect to it. Like we have here like there's birdie here. It's a pretty bird. It's cute. We call it the Uirapuru. It says that, and those legends are not normally, but most that I know are from Native Americans that lived here in Brazil. So before the Portuguese got here, there was a tribe in which there was the daughter of the chief and warrior. They obviously fell in love, but she was promised to another man. But they started seeing each other in secret. And one day, the woman told her lover that they should tell her father because when they found out, like by himself, hell will break loose basically, and he spent a lot of time trying to find out how to tell the chief about their romance, and he waited too much, and the chief ended up finding out himself. So he calls Tupã. Tupã is basically like the main god for the natives, right? The one who created everything, and called Tupã and asked him to turn the warrior into a bird. And Tupã did it, but that did not separate the couple, because he, as a bird, would always visit her and sing for her. But the chief did not get like too happy about it, and started to hunt her. So the woman goes to the man, now bored, she loves, and tells him everyone is trying to kill him. And in a very romantic way, he says that he would rather die than be away from her. But what she says to him is that her pain will be smaller if she knows he will be out there somewhere singing about their love. So he does this. They lived at the south of Brazil, and the legend says he started to fly with nowhere to go, ended up at the north, and it's there that the Uirapuru lives until today. It has one of the most beautiful sounds any bird can have, basically. And it's really, really rare to hear it, because it only like sings for about 10 to 15 minutes in a really specific period of the year. So when it's said that when you hear Uirapuru, you are sure to have good luck and find happiness. So yeah, Uirapuru. I like this star. Like, not like the star, it's a bit sad, but I like it.
Felt that. It's a lot of throat. A lot of people need to clear their throats. I feel that.
Yes, yeah.
Shit.
But
Okay. I mean,
you want to tell us about another Morbius?
I'm not gonna tell you about another Morbius. No. How about this? So this is a story about Ratoncito Perez.
I think I've heard about this one.
Is the mouse Perez. Ratoncito Perez is a little mouse who wears clothes and carries a red pack on his back. And he's essentially the Hispanic version of the Tooth Fairy. He steals the teeth of children that are placed under their pillows.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
So, yeah, it's not the Tooth Fairy. It's instead a little mouse who wears a straw hat, gold glasses, linen cloth shoes, and carries a red pack on his back. This mouse has been around for a long time, but actually, he used to not wear clothes, so he just now learned modesty, apparently. Mothers would offer the baby teeth of their children to the mice that lived in the fields for, of course, to ensure good crops, thus making their children strong and healthy. The mouse in clothing came about in 1894 when Queen Maria Cristina Coloma of Spain asked a Jesuit priest named Father Luis Coloma to write a story for 8-year-old Alfonso the 13th when his baby milk tooth fell out. And the priest wrote the story about the small mouse Perez, clothed him, and made him the most beloved mouse of all time. Yeah, that's basically an accurate representation. So remember, all mice are not nuisances. Some of them might become great chefs in Paris, but some of them may just be Ratoncito Perez visiting to exchange a little tooth with money or a small gift. Taking his precious tooth to make jewelry, build a castle, or adding another star to the sky for some reason, because he knows how to do that, apparently. Also,
Yes.
don't forget to remove the mouse traps before you place that tooth under the pillow. That gets nasty very, very fast.
He gets
So,
offended. He looks at it and says, "This bitch, I'm not gonna give you."
You're just
money."
like, forget this, man. Your crops can rot, bro. Rot in hell.
Some of them can also have wings, turn into bats.
Shut up. Dishonor on your whole family. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your Morbius. Dishonor. I hate it here. Man. I'm glad that the next person, the next legend supposedly is not a Morbius at all. Like, please, God.
That remains to be seen. But
We'll
No,
judge that.
no, not remains to be seen. There's no way.
that remains to be seen.
Okay, listen, Zeta. Just tell us another legend, man.
Okay. How about the Ku-Shi, which is sort of a green fairy dog thing, which is supposed to silently hunt its prey in the Highlands of Scotland.
Oh, how does
And when it finds
how
it-
do you write it? Let me.
The Ku-Shi. It supposedly silently hunts its prey in the Scottish Highlands. But when it finds its prey, it pulls it. It lets out 3 blood-curdling howls. The third of which will, if the victim cannot get to shelter in time, the third howl will simply kill the prey from sheer terror and drag their soul to the underworld.
Good doggy. I wanna pet him. Look, it does look good. It does look nice. Besides the 3 howls thing that can kill
Yeah.
you, but nice. Oh, let me. I would definitely look more into it. Um, so okay, there's other. The next legend is about the Victoria Regia, like basically the water lily, right? It said, so for context, Jessie or Yessie, like people pronounce it differently, but I don't know, most pronounce it Jessie. The right pronunciation, it's maybe Yessie, but whatever. She was the goddess of the moon. And some legend says she could like have male human form. Some say she was always a woman, but that's not the point. It says that Yasi or Yasi always chose the most beautiful women in the tribes to turn into stars to make her company in the sky. One woman in particular wanted to turn to a star. It was like the dream of her life to become a star, to live in the sky and be friends with Jessie. And this woman would every night get out of her house and follow the moon and try to get her attention. She would like climb mountains and call her name, but nothing would seem to work. Jessie didn't seem to notice her. But one day, the woman was trying to again call Jessie attentions, and she didn't see the river, so she fell into it and drowned. So don't follow your dreams. No, Jessie this time saw her and was sorry for her, and to make things better, turned her into the Estrela das Águas, or the star of the waters, the water lily, or the Vitória Regia. And it says that that's the reason why the water lily blooms at night, because she basically is friends with the moon, and they have this connection, right? So yeah, we can also turn this into a lesbian romance, but that is not the connotation in the original, but I do like it. Yeah, do not follow your dreams, it will turn into a plant.
Yeah, that works.
A lesbian plant, not a There's a lot of these in Brazilian legends. You can turn to a bird witch, a lesbian plant, I don't know. Also a mule without a head that has fire coming out of her neck.
Nice. It was getting a little chummy around here.
Let's see. It's mostly women that turn into something besides like werewolves, right? But yeah, we have this legend about the mula sem cabeça, or like the mule without the head. Basically, it says that any woman that marries a priest will turn into a mule without a head with fire coming out of the neck every Friday. And the only there is a way to break the curse, but of course another priest has to do it. I forgot the name of the thingy that like you put in the horse's mouth to control it, but basically you have to domesticate to put that in the mule that has no head, so that's a bit difficult. And that breaks the curse. You can like marry a priest to turn to the mule, or it can be, if I'm not mistaken, like the 10th, like have like 9 older brothers, and like be a woman, you will turn into this mule. Why? I don't know.
I'm glad that in some alternate timeline I might have become Sleepy Hollow for some reason.
But the mule.
This is fine.
It's not
Or
even a horse.
Sleepy Hollow's horse, I guess.
Yeah. It's not even a horse, it's a mule. It's stronger, I guess, but
What's the point?
what's the point?
Well, now I don't want to be a freaking mula sin cabeza because mules can't breed.
Yeah.
I want kids.
Do that woman. I don't think he'll turn to turtle. If you marry the priest, you just turn to the mule and then you come back to your normal form. Like,
It'd just be very, very hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway,
you want
let
to
me
do
go
something
ahead
with your
and
husband and it's a Friday and you say, oh fuck.
yeah. Let me go ahead and see if. Okay, this is 1,000% not Morbius.
You sure?
I just
See.
read through it. Zeta, shut up. Okay.
Not even if we try hard enough. What's the name?
Okay. So, this is a story of Balaguer and his hat.
Bala
Balaguer. Balaguer.
G-U-E-R. And his head.
Now, Joaquin Amparo Balaguer Ricardo. This guy was born in 1906, died in 2002. Balaguer was the president of the Dominican Republic from 1960 to 1962, and from 1966 to 1978, and from 1986 to 1996. In other words, Trump wishes. It was said that as long as Balaguer had his hat on, that there would never be a major hurricane.
Okay.
The story is told that he made a pact with La Virgen de la Alta Gracia.
Okay.
And I'm not entirely sure what La Virgen de la Alta Gracia does, but in layman's terms, basically crowned the spiritual mother of Higüey. Still don't know what that means. Basically, a representative of the Mother of Christ on Earth.
Yeah.
During all his times as president, during all the time Balaguer was president, it was never a natural disaster he had to deal with. The hat on could mean a real hat, or maybe the proverbial hat, meaning he was still in charge. But one time, when Balaguer had a heart attack, the island was hit with a very small hurricane. And the Dominican people believed he had died, and they were not told, as this is the only way that this hurricane would have hit the island. But he was fine, and they took a photo of him with his hat on, and the people believed him. He was good. I was told by friends of mine that the people were truly afraid when he did die in 2002. And many believed that soon after there would be a giant catastrophic event in the Dominican Republic. It said that he was buried with his hat on, so that the island will still be protected until it rots in the grave. Boy, did that go well. A few years ago, there have been a lot of storms. There are a few other mysteries surrounding Balaguer. For example, he wrote poetry and many works of literature. One of these books was called Memorias de un Cortesano, basically memoirs of a politician. And Balaguer, in this book, stated that he knew the truth about the controversial death of the revolutionary journalist Orlando Martinez. You can look up what he did, but his work was like chef's kiss. Best one ever. We're never gonna get another one like him. This book had a blank page in the center. He said that when he died, the page would be filled. And the page is still blank. What does this mean? Anyways,
It's
That's,
because he's still
that's it.
alive in our hearts. And
he is still alive, yes.
oh god.
Nah, but I'm really interested in that hat. Dude, I'm about to become a grave robber. Hold up. I want this hat.
Do you know the meme that people say like, oh, the SpongeBob socks stay on during
Oh, heck yeah. The Balaguer hat stays on during the funeral.
Do you think he would like sleep with his hat?
I don't know if he slept with his hat on, but I haven't seen any evidence refuting that. So I'm going to believe
if it
that
was
he
taken-
did.
If he was taking it off to sleep, he was playing quite risky.
The storm from Life is Strange coming right after he died. Brother, I still have to play Life is Strange. Oh,
I didn't
haven't
play
gotten it
but I
yet.
saw like a playthrough for the entire first one and some of the second. I have to see the rest.
that's fair. Didn't they come out with like a side story? Is it like a whole third one?
I don't. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, either way, those are the legends I found, and true to my word, this one was not Morbius. So you're welcome.
Are you sure?
Even though Zeta will probably find a way to spin it into Morbius.
Come on,
You
Zeta,
win
you
this
can do it.
time.
I am victorious.
Kill
For
me,
context, for those who haven't been on the stream for long, I don't know. 3 stories in a row now. We've had possibilities of just Morbius. Morbius being the legend of the Dominican Republic, which is fine, I guess. I'm just gonna
3 out of
move
4
on
is
with my
still
life.
good.
Shush, bro. I'm gonna find one that definitely is Morbius, and then y'all just gonna, yeah. Oh crap! I think I found Morbius. Okay, Zeta, say something.
Okay, my next one is the Knuckle V, which is a horse demon-like creature from the Northern Isles, specifically Orkney, but also a little bit of Shetland, which is supposedly the meanest of any of the demons in Scottish mythology. The only way to escape it is to cross running water.
Oh, the Knuckleavi! I've seen
Yeah.
references to it in popular media.
Oh, nice.
It's
Okay, look.
it's supposedly responsible for the death of the fallen Orkney.
That's fair.
And its breath can apparently kill anything from plants to humans.
Damn.
That is all I have for it.
Why does
That's
it
fair.
has like it's really this like it has a man in his back.
It's all one creature. The man on its back is part of it.
Nice. Oh, that's so creepy, but that's so interesting.
They live in this. They supposedly live in the sea, but can't cross running water.
That's a hell of a buff. Or a nerf, I should say.
Oh god, why? I think there's some like more legends with horses, right? And
Oh, we've got a lot of horse legends.
yeah, I heard about like the I forgot the name, but the one that like drowns people.
Yeah, there's a few that do that. There's the Kelpie, there's the Erkushka.
Nice. The people just look at the horse and say, "How can this horse kill me?"
It has a lot of teeth.
To be fair, there's a lot of ways a horse can kill you, but
Oh man. Yeah, if you look at the next image, that's where I remember it from. That's from Ruby.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so.
Yeah. Very fun. It's been alive for a long time. Of course, unlike mythology, they end up killing it not by running water. So it's a whole thing. They cut it open.
Oh,
But yeah.
Nice.
How else are you gonna kill a thing? Just cut it open.
It reminds me of I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna explain that on stream, but basically my dad was watching like Vikings, the series, right? And he told
Right.
me about like the blood eagle. There was a torture method, and the thing of cutting it in half open, and then it made me made me remember this. So it's not a very pleasant thing. The ego of blood.
no, it isn't.
Oh no. Okay, I'll try not to be too graphic about it, but basically, you open the back of your enemy. You cut like between the ribs, and you pull the ribs like up, making like look a bit like
An eagle.
wings. Yeah, exactly. Like, so
It is not a pleasant way to go.
no.
I felt
In
that.
fact, it is not. And people were really creative when it came up to torture.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be able to think in half those things people can like. I have to respect that the creativity, but yeah. God, I'm dying. If I go.
Felt that.
So someone told here on the stream, the real connection is when you become one with your pet. And bro took this too seriously.
Oh no. I mean, yeah. All right, let me tell you which one that is definitely Morbius.
All right. I am hyped.
So here, let me go ahead and put the name of it in the chat here. So these are creatures called Los Bienbims.
Okay.
Los Bienbims, according to the legend, are found in the mountains of Bajoruco, Dominican Republic. They are escaped African slaves and Indians who ran to the mountains to hide. As time passed, they transformed into wild beings and became legendary. And their appearance, well, I mean, if you look at the picture, it's patently obvious. The legend of the Bienbing started in the 1700s. It is said that these beings are located in the mountains of Bajoruco, Dominican Republic. And the story goes that in African slaves, some Indians ran from their Spanish enslavers. After a long time hiding in the mountains away from any type of civilization, they transformed into wild beings and became legendary. The Bienbians' only language is grunt-like sounds. Yeah, that first picture. They are mean, nasty, and very unfriendly beings. They do not wear clothes to cover their naked, short, deformed, and ugly bodies. So, less attractive than Jared Leto, but Morbius nonetheless. These creepy creatures are very agile climbers of both trees and mountains. They travel and attack alone or in groups. Bienbims remain in hiding during the daylight hours.
Okay.
Crawling out when the light dwindles, and they emerge from their hiding places to search for food. And much like the Siguapa, the first legend I mentioned, they also leave backward tracks to protect themselves from being discovered. These nasty creatures are known to eat humans, mainly the entrails, and also use humans as sacrifices. So, if you're walking in the mountains and you hear unusual growls and gurgling, and you know it's not your stomach, run, don't walk. Remember, you're in the DR where we have no wild animals. If you hear a growl, literally the only chance of it, it can only be a roaming Bienbing looking for its next victim.
It can only be the Morbius.
Oh, it's only Morbius. They've killed like 60 more billion people already. Nah, bro. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna quit while I'm ahead. There's like way too many like Morbius-like legends in the Dominican Republic. This sucks, man.
Maybe Morbius is too much like the legends of Dominican Republic.
Or maybe they always knew about Morbius.
Yes.
And I just didn't see the signs. Nah.
Even sisters were into something.
Yeah. But for serious, I want to peep the rest of episode 2. They probably already finished with it. My family has. So I'm gonna hang out with my family who they all have the spicy cough, as do I.
Oh god.
So yeah.
Look forward to episode 3.
We'll look forward to episode 3. You know why? Because I have yet to hear the legend of Darth Plagueis the Wise, and nobody's freaking gonna tell me because apparently I'll get to it when I get to it, and I hate it.
It's in episode 3. It's in episode 3.
Yeah. I still don't like. Listen. Say what you will about the pacing of Doctor Who, but they know what you need to know when you need to know it. Okay, they're not
Yes,
worse
they do.
than Star Wars, bro. Oh man, just don't make me.
It's not a story the Jedi would tell you.
Shut your Gaelic ass up. Nah, bro. Okay.
European mouth.
Hush, colonizer. No. Anyways, let me go ahead and let me go ahead and quit while I'm ahead. Super sorry to skip out early, but
Yeah,
stuff
it's
is stuff.
alright. Well,
Yeah,
if
you guys
people,
take care. Let me know how it goes.
yeah, if people like this live stream, we can have like other days to tell more stories, find more
Oh, for
videos
sure.
around. So
Yeah. I'll find all Morbius ones for next time.
nice.
Yeah. Okay. See you later. Bye.
So yeah.
Bye.
So Zita, do you have any other legend or that you want to tell or no?
I have a few more, but
Okay.
I think I'll only do one more for now. Selkies.
Okay. How do I write it?
I have put it in chat.
Nice.
They're sort of like, well, they're sort of like pop culture mermaids, not mythological mermaids.
Yeah.
But instead of being like half human, half fish, they're actually they can change between human and a seal by shedding their skin.
Oh.
They are very intelligent creatures, supposedly, and are very capable of forming relationships with humans, but they will always. Those don't last long because they always return to the sea. They're easily some of the nicest creatures from pretty much any mythology, really.
Oh, so they don't kill nobody. They don't
They don't
like.
kill you. They don't. No, they're sort of shy and return to the sea. Uh, when
Nice. They're cool. They're chill. They like
yeah,
other mermaids and things like that will kill you, including
yeah.
the
That's why I say
Morpheus.
that's why I say they're more like pop culture mermaids than mythological ones.
Yeah. Nice. I like that.
Yeah. Uh,
And seals are cute. So yeah, they have that going for them. Thank Look, they're adorable. Aw,
yeah, they are.
nice. Between, like, the flesh horse, the horse with
Yeah,
flames coming out of
went
his
straight
mouth.
from went straight from skinned horse that murders everything to the cute shy seal thing,
Yes, nice.
ending on a happy note.
I like it. I like that we ended up in a wholesome way.
Yeah,
That's not bro.
and it,
Hmm?
and it's not Morbius.
It's not Morbius. You sure?
I'm
Everything.
sure.
Everything's Morbius. You know, seals and bats alike are memos. Oh god. We will like get to a day that we will revise all of these legends and say no, everything was Morbius. We were mistaken all along. Everything it's enough running away from it.
Morbius sweep. Oh, Morbius sweep. It's morbing time.
Oh god, I love it. I didn't watch the movie. I just saw the memes.
I haven't seen it either.
I got so offended. So it is absurd. There is not. It's Morbin time in the movie. I was bamboozled.
What do you mean it's not in his movie? In the movie, it's Morbius's famous catchphrase.
I love it. Zira, thank you really, really, really much for coming here. For
Sure, thank you for inviting me on.
yay. And if people like it, we can make more, more
Well,
streams like
I've got
this.
plenty. I've got plenty more myths to talk about, so sure,
Nice.
I'd happily do it again.
Cool. We can talk about it then, like making a second one.